2023 Land Rover Range Rover. What draws in worldwide elites to the Reach Meanderer isn't the SUV's unbelievable rough terrain capacity, yet rather its easily exquisite styling, its lavish lodge, and the top-notch status that it's created throughout the long term. The 2023 model addresses the most sumptuous Reach Meanderer yet. A triplet of powertrain choices, including a crossover, convey adequate power. The brand's biggest SUV comports itself through traffic gloriously, with a smooth ride and a quieted inside. Wandering rough terrain is unquestionably a possibility for Reach Wanderer proprietors. All-wheel drive is standard and the air suspension can be raised to give additional ground freedom, in spite of the fact that we realize that couple of will really set out to subject this moving workmanship, part of such outrage. The Reach Meanderer kicks off at more than $100,000, and that implies it's more costly than opponents, for example, the Cadillac Escalade, the Jeep Fantastic Wagoneer, and the Mercedes-Benz GLS-class. So be it. The Reach's standing, presence, and imperial underwriting all assist with legitimizing its exceptional sticker price. What's going on for 2023? The reeded Reach Wanderer in fact appeared for the 2022 model year, yet it was confusingly sold close by the past age model, and not its variations were all suitable. For 2023, the more established model is no more. For 2023 the module crossover P440e powertrain joins the arrangement, and Land Wanderer says this arrangement will give up to 48 miles of electric just driving reach. It's accessible solely on the short wheelbase SE trim. Pricing and which one to buy. We'd suggest picking the mid-range self-portrayal model, which adds a few sought-after things that extravagance purchasers will appreciate. For instance, the collection of memoirs comes standard with a 1600-watt Meridian sound system highlighting headrest-mounted speakers and dynamic clamor undoing. The Reach Wanderer will be presented in both short and long wheelbase body styles, and we recommend going for the last option since it makes space for a third column of seats and gives a more liberal freight region. Motor, transmission, and execution. The Reach Meanderer is accessible with a triplet of powertrains, beginning with a turbocharged inline-six with a 48-volt half-and-half framework named P400 that creates 395 torque. During our underlying test drive, it ended up being smooth and given sufficient enthusiasm to pull the enormous Reach Meanderer around. A 523 horsepower twin-super 4.4-liter V8 motor, Land Wanderer calls it P530, is considerably perkier and wrenches up the Reach Meanderer's towing ability to 8,200 pounds. At our test track, the P530 hustled the Reach Wanderer to 60 miles per hour in 4.3 seconds, the P400 did it in 5.5 seconds. A 434 horsepower module mixture choice, called P440e, is likewise accessible however just on the short wheelbase SE trim. Our long wheelbase P400 test vehicle figured out how to hit 60 miles per hour in a genuinely energetic 5.5 seconds while the short wheelbase P530 we tried did it in 4.3 seconds. The Reach Meanderer's ride is appropriately rich and, with its movable air suspension set to solace mode, it essentially drifts not too far off. Turning the dial to dynamic mode firms things up some, yet the enormous Meanderer actually holds back nothing first mission. Whenever we have an opportunity to take the Reach Wanderer on our test track, we'll refresh this story with test results.